Hey Internet, Eric here. This month's theme here on the channel is John Waters June. So unless I have a live stream planned or something else I want to talk about, it will be Sharks and Schlock number 2, volume number 2 with Patrick, as well as John Waters June. It means nothing but John Waters films will be discussed here on the channel this month. And other than, this is the one I'm excited the most about because other than Serial Mom, which I have a video on, I am pretty much oblivious to any John Waters films. I know of him through interviews and cameos on like The Simpsons or his small bit part in Seed of Chucky. I love the man as a person, as an interview subject, but I've almost never seen, or I haven't seen any of his films other than Serial Mom. And they're all going to be first time watches. And today, I'm going to start off John Waters June with Crybaby. Now, if you're new to my channel, welcome. I discuss plot spoilers, specific scenes. This came out in 1990, I believe. So I knew almost nothing about the film, other than I know my mom really liked it. I knew there was a character named Hatchet Face, and I knew there was a scene where where they were getting their booster shots, and there was a prison break scene. So, basic plot of this is we are following Johnny Depp, who is Crybaby. He is the lead singer of a band, um, and it takes place, I believe, in the late 50s. It's basically the story of the Greasers versus the Socias. You know what I mean? The preppy group versus the wrong side of the track kids. Johnny Depp, like I said, is the lead singer of a band, and Allison falls in love with him. Allison is from the rich side of town. Her grandmother is like the richest woman in the county, I guess you would say. And it is her falling in love with Johnny Depp, and what happens is the I guess her boyfriend becomes jealous. Um, Crybaby eventually gets arrested, thrown into a boys' reformatory school, and his group has to break him out, all while Allison is torn between her current boyfriend, the rich life, and being with Crybaby. Um, Super simple plot. I loved this movie. I had a blast with it. First off, Johnny Depp as Crybaby. Lots of fun. He's trying to be Elvis, but he's also trying to be tough. Rebel without a cause, the heavenly kid, any type of typical greaser character or rockabilly type character you can think of. That's what he is. Loved him in this. He is really good when he's trying to be tough. He's comedic at a lot of times. He's got great chemistry with everybody. And this is 1990, so this is around Edward Scissorhands, I believe. So good. The girl who plays Allison, she's really good at being sweet, innocent, aloof. When she meets the girls, I love when she meets the girls from across the tracks. She meets Hatchet Face and Pepper, Tracy Lords, all of them, and Johnny Depp does a good job in introducing her to them. That's Hatchet Face. She don't mean nothing. She's scary, but she don't mean nothing. That's Pepper. She's pregnant, but she can fight like a man. That type of stuff. And I like how she slowly warms up to the group. Um, she believes that Johnny Depp or Crybaby is having an affair with another girl who is obsessed with him, and he has nothing to do with her. You believe Allison's pain and frustrations, disappointment. Really, really good. Tracy Lords, she's just there to be the whore. She does what she knows. Um, Ricky Lake is Pepper. Pepper is Johnny Depp's pregnant sister. She's there just to be a tough chick. She's there. She's fine. She's got a couple kids. There's a nice scene where the kids are taken away, put in an orphanage. They got to sneak in and break them out. It's really really fun. Hatchet Face. Hatchet Face is this really 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 ugly woman. Um, the actress is not ugly. She's got a unique face because I've seen what she looks like under the makeup. They exaggerate her nose, her teeth, her eyes, makeup, all that stuff. She's there just to be scary looking, over the top, but she's one of the best characters because she's just so fucking funny with all the scenes she's in. I love the scene where her and her boyfriend break out crybaby. She's really good at physical comedy. Um, Iggy Pop shows up as their backwoods uncle. The first time we see him, he's in a fucking a giant, I don't know, mason bin or whatever it is, out in the front yard, scrubbing himself because he's taking a bath, and then like literally the group walks in. Oh, cry baby, you caught me butt ass naked. He's funny. He's unrecognizable because he's cut off all of his blonde hair and dyed it brown. Um, he's who knew he was so funny. I've only seen him in um the Crow City of Angels, which he sucked, and he was Mona's dad in The Adventures of Pete and Pete. So other than that, I didn't really know how he was as an actor. He's a lot of fun. 1 second, please. Allergies still kicking my butt. Plus, like I said, we're in the middle of a move, so the dust is pretty shitty. Anyways, Iggy Pop, great. The bad guy is great at being the bad guy. This preppy. 1 second. Jeez Louise. Hold on. Hopefully that doesn't keep happening. I'm one of those people that sneezes 100 times. Anyways, preppy boyfriend guy. He's there to be the asshole, lead singer of a doo-wop group. He sucks, but he's good at sucking. Um, Allison's grandma, she is really good character. She is this really, rich blue blood character who thinks Crybaby and his group are bad for Allison, and she slowly comes around. She's really good. Am I forget? My favorite character out of everybody is probably Crybaby and Pepper's grandma, played by the actress who played Midge Montana, the little person in like Chris Christopherson's wife in Big Top Pee Wee. This chick is so funny. She's got the big bouffant type black hair. She's got bad makeup, lipstick everywhere, on her teeth as well. She's so backwoods. She's so funny. Uh, her I just love every time this woman's on screen. Anything she says, does, hilarious. I fucking love her. So she's the best character. So characters are great. They serve their purpose. Um, the comedy, there's so many fun comedy bits. Like I said, I love when Hatchet Face and her boyfriend are trying to break um, Crybaby out of jail or the boys' home. They like steal a helicopter and they sneak in. They're running up and down. They're literally running up and down the aisleway, yelling for Crybaby, and the prisoner saying he's that way at the lunchroom. No, he's that way in the library. No, he's that way here and there. So that's fun. Um, I love when Crybaby sneaks out through the sewers and tries to escape, and his the thing what's leading him to the outside is a rat, and the rat is literally just leading him back to the prison. The guards find him. They start laughing. Even the rat laughs at him. That's really funny. There's a really cool scene, or not cool scene, but really funny scene where um, Crybaby, I'm gonna say Pointy Boy, when Crybaby is first brought into the reform school or reformatory, is being told the rules by a really, really mean guard played by Willem Dafoe and gets his slapped on the ass. That's really fun. Um, I really love my favorite scene is where Crybaby, he's finally out of the reform school and he plays chicken with I guess you would say the boyfriend of Allison. And it's this great musical number. There's great songs, and they're playing chicken where they're driving the cars uh, towards each other. And the first one to turn is the chicken. But the both Crybaby and the boyfriend are strapped, or not strapped, they're hanging onto the hood of the car. And it's just a great musical number. Ricky Lake's gone into labor as the race happens. She's in the back of the car. Crybaby singing this fun song. I love it. The songs in this movie, for the most part, are great. Um, the Crybaby theme, I was literally singing that at work yesterday to myself. I love the song. Like I said, when they are playing chicken. The only song I don't like is like the little power ballad, or not a power ballad, but the ballad that Crybaby is singing about how he misses Allison when he's first in the school. I like how he gets the rest of the boys in the room of the reformatory to sing with him, and it's again like a doo wop ballad. They're snapping their fingers like barbershop song. It just I hate his voice in this. And the only other downside is he's called Crybaby because he can cry a single tear. It's just stupid how it's ongoing. Eventually, the other groups, the other characters can cry the single tear like he is. But it's just a dumb gimmick, and I don't care. Um, this movie is so much fun. Now, I was a little weary about John Waters Jr. because I know John Waters loves his trash movie. He loves a lot of toilet humor, garbage stuff. And that's okay, but like I was talking to Frenzy, showed Frenzy my list, and he said, "This is perfect." Because I didn't want to go full John Waters. I started out great, and I freaking loved Crybaby. All the characters are great. I love every single one of them. My favorite, like I said, is their grandma, played by Mitch Montana's actress. Hatchet Face is funny. The jokes are great. The songs are great for the most part. Uh, I love the look of when they're at like the redneck jamboree or whatever it is called. You you see the big difference between the two societies. You have the the greaser type characters. I don't remember what they're called specifically, but they're in the backwoods. It's a honky tonk bar. They have the stars and bars behind them because they're rednecks and stuff like that. And then you go to the town with the socias, which is they're called the squares. They're doing the bunny hop down the middle of the street because they're so prim and proper, and it's such a wonderful place to be. I love stuff like that. John Waters is super super creative in this film, just by being so simple. So if you like John Waters films, if you like Johnny Depp, if you like musicals, if you like 50s movies, Greasers versus Socias, all that stuff, you're going to have a lot of fun with Crybaby. Highly recommend it. So that's it. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Comment below. Click the bell. Tell me what you think. Are you a John Waters fan? Um, do you like this one? Do you hate this one? Do you not give a shit? What do you think of Johnny Depp in general? Um, Coming up next, I have Sharks versus Slock number 2, Malibu Shark, which will be my first video. I will then also say what Patrick's next choice of review is. He just recently reviewed Evil Tunes. I'll get a playlist started for that on the channel. Um, this Friday, Fear the Talking Heads, I will be on with Barb, and we are discussing Halloween 5. Speaking of a number 2, that was a lot of fun. What else do I have planned? I don't know, but I think for John Waters Jr. coming up next might be Hairspray or Pecker. We'll see. Cheers.